Hello and welcome back. If you are new to this video, my name is Justin. I run a couple Amazon businesses that are 6 and 7 figures. And if you want to check the legitimacy of my channel, you can take a look at my other YouTube channel. I actually document my first million and so on. So in this video, long story short, I want to share with you how to find a quality manufacturer and supplier on Alibaba, and how you can get the best price possible, especially when you first come into the game as a new Amazon private label seller. So a lot of Alibaba suppliers, they are okay to work with, but if you don't know what you're doing, they may play a little bit on you. You may get played, okay? So the purpose of this video, because you're following me and I don't want to see you being played or get tricked out of your money. So I want to give you the best guide possible when it's come to sourcing on Alibaba, so that you can save your money, you can save the hassle, and you can get the best quality product and prices possible. Alright, so in this video there's going to be a few parts. The first part is going to be the problem that most Amazon seller would be facing and how we can resolve it, okay? And the last part gonna be Shifu tip, pretty much my personal experience when it's come to selling on Amazon and sourcing from Alibaba. I have made a lot of mistake, pay a lot of money, waste a lot of time, get a lot of bad products to learn the lesson. But in the end, in life is either a blessing or a lesson. And I'm glad that I can share with you my lesson so that you can take it as a blessing, so you don't have to learn the same mistake as I did before. Alright? So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the most common problems that new Amazon seller have is manufacturer legitimacy. So when it's come to sourcing on Alibaba, here are a few things you want to look for. You want to look for, first, if they are a verified supplier. So what I usually do is I click on this, and I also click on trade insurance. So pretty much all the sellers that are selling on Alibaba, if they want to get this badge, like verified supplier or trade assurance, they need to submit a certain certification to Alibaba. And also they have to do a business with Alibaba for a certain times so that they can earn that badge, okay? So with these supplier, because they already done the hard work by building the relationship with Alibaba, usually they don't want to ruin it by getting you the bad product and etc. Okay, so that would be the first thing when it's come to sourcing product. I usually check this, and I prefer to work with these manufacturers. So after that, the next thing I'm going to look at is the years of their establishment, and also the star right here. So these star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is actually diamonds. These diamonds right here is represent the quality of the service these suppliers are providing to their customer, like us. Alright. Another things I want to do is I usually click this. The reason why I click on respond less than an hour, because sometimes there's going to be communication issue. You are working with someone across the globe, okay? So if they're not willing to communicate with you, there's going to be a lot of delay, and you don't want it to happen to you, okay? So those are the three things that I would always check when it's come to checking the legitimacy and also how fast they respond on Alibaba. So the next one is we're going to talk about high prices. So Alibaba is a platform for foreigners. We call it foreigner marketplace. if you are Vietnamese like myself, there is a big market in District 1 in Ho Chi Minh City. We call it the foreigner marketplace because a lot of prices up there are super high, like markup. And there's going to be where the local buyer like us shop, where the price is cheaper. It's the same thing online with Alibaba. Alibaba is a foreigner marketplace, and we have 1688 as a local manufacturer where most of the local buyer would go there and shop for the products. So what you want to do when it's come to communicate with your suppliers, you want to send them a message. And in that message, you want to include the leverage that you have. Let's say you have found the same products on 1688 for, let's say, cheaper, way cheaper. You can bring that as a leverage and talk to your supplier on Alibaba. And you're going to give them a certain reason. Hey, I would love to work with you. And you have been great when it comes to communication. I like your story. I like how you treat me as a customer. And I would love to build a long-term business with you as my supplier. So would you be able to match that price for me? Stuff like that. And so what you're giving them is you want to giving them, hey, I promise you I'm going to work with you long term. Give me the price and we're going to shake hand and work long term together. That is one leverage. Another leverage that you can do when it's come to negotiate with your supplier on Alibaba is you're going to contact 3 to 5 different suppliers that are selling the same products as the main supplier that you want to work with. And then you can negotiate with them. Imagine, let's say one supplier is giving you a cheaper price. You can take that screenshot and bring it to the main suppliers that you want to work with, but they are like doing a high price. And sometimes like those suppliers, they can see the other supplier offering cheaper price and they are their competitor. And in business, you don't want to lose to your competition. So most of the time they would end up giving you a better price than your previous supplier that you talked to. Okay, so just passing that ball around. Always have option 3 to 5 suppliers and use the screenshot of their price as a leverage for negotiation. All right. So number 3, common problems. We have low quality products. This one is not too hard to solve. What you want to do is you want to have a quality control company. We call it the inspection company. You can easily go on Alibaba and find one. What they do is they're going to go to the manufacturer side. Once all the product is complete, you're going to tell them to inspect here and there, and they're going to help you to inspect it. And they're going to give you a report. So it's going to help you to understand whether or not that batch of products have been produced with quality or not. So that you can talk to your suppliers and have them to fix it before you ship that batch out to America. Okay? Because a bad quality products can damage you in the long term. All right? You don't want that to happen. So invest $300 to $500, find a inspection company and have them to inspect the product for you beforehand. I'm going to link a couple inspection company that I use personally. I have tried multiple different inspection company and I learned a lot of valuable lesson that I have to pay more time, more headache, so that you don't have to. So I'm going to link them in the description so that you can get in touch with them. All right. The fourth common problem, communication language barrier. All right. So a lot of Chinese manufacturer, English are not their strength, but keep in mind they're trying to communicate, they're trying to do their best. So sometimes don't be that so English is not my language, and sometimes there's gonna be people that jump in and correcting me in ill manner way. So don't be that guy, okay? And don't try to correct that grammar or anything. Just focus on the main purpose that why you are on that platform, which is finding products. So focus on that, okay? So that's the language barrier. Next one we're going to talk about is communication platform. So Alibaba is designed for your purpose of sourcing. All right? It's not designed to be a communication channel. Things get really slow on there. So what you want to do is you want to ask your suppliers to communicate in WhatsApp or Skype. So within those platforms, you get to communicate faster. You can get to send them images, video back and forth, so that it's going to be easier for you to work and increase that efficiency when it's come to sourcing and closing the deal. All right. I'm going to show you in a little bit a template that I am using so that you can use that same template to apply and inquire your suppliers for your upcoming purchase. And that template is going to help you step by step what to do, what to communicate. I'm going to walk you through all that. So just stick with me. I'm going to show you that, okay? And in that template, there's going to be a section you will say, hey, I would love to communicate with you via WhatsApp and Skype. So that is going to increase our efficiency. And 9 out of 10 suppliers, they would love to communicate with you through that platform because they understand the hassle of communicating through Alibaba. So move on to number 5. We have payment structures so that you can avoid being scammed. So most of the time, how the payment structure work is after you found your supplier, you agree on the price, you agree on the quantity, and etc. So before they can manufacture your products, you would have to pay a 30% deposit down so that they can start the production. The remaining 70%, you can pay them usually 3 days before the manufacture 3 days before the the manufacturer complete your orders, so that they can get the money and they can get your product out. Here is the tips that I'm going to share with you, and probably you may not know or you may not find it out there. So before you pay the 70% remaining, make sure you communicate with your supplier saying, hey, I have an inspection company that come and inspect the products. I would love to pay you once the inspection is done, so that it's going to help protect myself, but also I trust you. But I hope you understand that this is the first time that we work with each other. But after that, we will be happy to pay as the initial agreement 70% 3 days before. So after we use that strategy, it allows you to have a smooth selling on your very first product. You know that you only pay once you're happy with the product quality. If not, you can tell your supplier to fix it before you pay the remaining. So in the supplier mind, they don't want to miss out on the remaining payment. So they are more likely to follow your suggestion. All right? But over the time, make sure you balance it out. Don't do that often. Just maybe on your very first purchase. After that, just make sure you give people make sure you give your supplier the trust so that they can also trust you as well. Okay? It's a two-way road. Remember that. So let's get to the most exciting tips. It's going to help you save the most money. Oh, make sure I'm going to share with you the template at the end, okay? Because I want to work this out. So, Shifu tips. Review at the end of the video. Alright, there are no accidents. So, here is the Shifu tips. So first, here's how you can protect yourself. I call it double payment gateway to protect yourself. So what it means is, when it's come to paying for your supplier, you do not want to pay with your checking account. You want to pay with your credit card. That's the first thing. Second thing, you want to pay them with PayPal as goods and service. So when you're using PayPal, PayPal has a protection for buyer. Let's say if the suppliers has some sort of issue that they can never deliver your product, you can file a buyer protection with PayPal. And on top of that, you can file a dispute on your credit card to get your money back. That's why I call it the double payment gateway to protect myself and yourself. This is something that you can do on the first and the second orders with supplier that you may not know well enough. But afterward, you can just use Alibaba platform to pay them if you prefer, whichever way. But that strategy is just going to help you to protect yourself in the first few orders. And you know, I'm always looking out for the best interest for you, okay? So the second tips is having a sourcing agent. So with a sourcing agent, they pretty much help you to communicate with the suppliers. They know where to get the best price, and it's going to help you to avoid that hassle of communication between like 5 to 10 different suppliers at evening time. All right. If you don't know, China time, like daytime, is American nighttime. So sometimes you may feel burnout during all of the communication time. So by having a sourcing agent, it's going to help you to sleep better, remove the hassle of you have to communicate. It's going to save you time and energy. But when it's come to having a sourcing agent, if you do not have any good sourcing agent, or if you have bad experience with a sourcing agent before, I would connect you with my sourcing agent. They are a private sourcing agent company, so they only take like 1 or 2 maximum. So if you really want to get in touch, comment down below why I should pick you, and I'm gonna pick one of the lucky followers to put you in connection with my sourcing agent and also my shipping agent, and etc. So the next one is building a long-term business relationship with your suppliers. This one, I can never stress it enough. So in business, most people, they work with you because they can see the long-term potential that you can provide to them. So with that being said, you want to communicate with your supplier and tell them that you would love to build a long-term business relationship with them so that both of you can make money. So talking is one way. Also, another way is by just your action and everything. I would say gifting go a long way. Let's say there's going to be holidays in China. A lot of sellers, they don't give their manufacturer gifts. A lot of foreign sellers. So what we do is, you want to give them some gifts, something meaningful. They love tea. They love meaningful gift for themselves and for their family member. So doing your day-to-day talk with your suppliers, just get to know them, some sort in a personal level. If they have family, if they have kids, and just find a common ground so that you guys can share the same hobbies or the same headache. Let's say you have kids, and you understand that having a kid, sometime you have to stay up late and you have to work. So they are super parents by working and also take care of their children. Same, So that's how you do it. Also, like if you have a dog, I have a dog, and etc. Just build that genuine human connection and give them some gift. Let's say on holidays, maybe after the first order go through, like everything was smooth on the first order, send them a gift. Say, hey, I appreciate you assisting us with the previous order. We would love to show you some appreciation for helping us through. And on your second orders, they're gonna be really happy to help you more, because at the end, we are human. You give me something, I'm always remember, and I will always find a way to help you or to give that favor back in some way. That's how human are. And in business, we are just human beings trying to build a good life for our business and also for our family, So the next thing is be firm on what you want and be willing to walk away when it's come to negotiation. All right. When you know that you can be willing to walk away, you know that you always have a backup option. And be firm on your word. But also be a little bit flexible. Because, in business, nothing is like too firm. Just gotta find that perfect balance to balance yourself. Again, treat them with respect. Treat your supplier with respect. The word that I usually use is dear. Hey dear, how's your day, dear? And I respect you for a certain thing, and etc. Just like what we talk about with being a superhero parents. Treat them with respect. They're going to treat you with respect as well. And again, free travel hack with credit. So when you pay for your products costs, or when you pay for your advertising, I would recommend you to use an American Express card. They will fight for your money. That's the first thing. Second thing, they're gonna give you insane travel benefit from travel points that you can redeem for free flights. So that's the thing that I would recommend, so that you can travel for free with credit card points. All right. So if on your very first product, I would recommend you to get an American Express Gold card. I'm gonna put a link in the product description as well, so that you can apply for it and use that fund to funding for this project, and then you can pay with your checking. You can pay it back with your checking. But the benefit that you can get is you can get free travel point. You can get that double gateway protection. And that's it. All right, so let's move to the template. How to use the template, all right? So right here we have Shifu Supplier Template. So this is what I use for myself and also for my students. And make sure you add your personal touch to it, okay? The worst thing is the supplier gonna see everyone using the same template. You don't want to do that. Add your personal touch and rearrange so that it doesn't look like everyone is watching the same video and follow my advice, okay? So first, hi dear. My name is X. I am a lead purchasing agent for a company. All right. So you don't want to tell the supplier that you are the owner, because majority of the time the owner, they're not going to be on Alibaba and sourcing for products unless they are like a small business. And on Alibaba, majority of the time the suppliers, they want to work with someone that has an existing company already, because they like the professionalism and they want to avoid like newbie sellers. So this is how we can set ourselves apart. My name is X. I am a lead purchasing agent for X Group LLC. You can change this and this. Our CEO asked me to contact you, inquire about working together, and establish a lucrative, mutual beneficial long-term business relationship. We are an electronic company. So just stating, let's say if you're in the electronic space, just put that electronic as there. If you're in the beauty space, just put we are in the beauty company. We are a beauty company based in ABCD and etc. Interested in the product that you offer. And we would like to introduce ourselves as well as creating a profitable long-term partnership between our two companies. We are interested in having you become the nationwide manufacturer of a product similar to this link for our company. So right here, what you want to go ahead, you want to include the link. Let's say you found that manufacturer, right? You're going to copy that exact same link. All right, so let me give you an example. Let's say you like this product, you want to source for this product, right? You know that this is the company that you're going to contact them. So you're going to copy this link and you want to paste it in here. Alright, so when you paste it in, you're going to continue to edit the remaining 300, 400, 700. So by doing quantity like this, we will be able to kind of figure it out an average on their pricing. We're going to talk to them about print logo on the products and if they are able to custom the products. So pretty straightforward, and it's going to fit your need if you want to do like any customization. But on your very first products, I would not recommend to do any custom packaging. The reason why is if you do some custom packaging, there's going to be MOQ, minimum of quantity that you have to order. And you don't want to get your money stuck in a pile of product packaging and not knowing whether or not your first product going to sell. So I would usually avoid it, but it's always best to have the information in handy. Just in case if your first product go well, you know exactly how much it's going to cost you to custom the products or custom the boxes so that you can make faster decision. Alright, that's why I put it if applicable. This as well. And you're going to ask them to send a sample. How long would it take to manufacturers, etc. Shipping time. So sometimes the suppliers, they would provide shipping as well. But in my opinions, as always, I would always have my own third-party shipping or freight forwarder. The reason why is, let's say your supplier may give you the lowest price, but they could like increase the shipping cost. Let's say if you are using your supplier for shipping. So in the end, the deal is bad for you because they give you the product at a cheaper price, but then they're going to take it back by giving you a higher price in shipping. So that is why I always recommend you to use a third-party freight forwarder so that you can avoid that situation from happening. Maybe in the future, you want to skip that hassle. You already know how much it's going to cost to ship that exact same batch of products. You can bring that quote and tell your supplier, hey, this is how much we've been shipping. If you can do the same price or maybe a little bit more, we would love to work with you on that so that you can avoid the hassle, okay, of like too many communication. But if you're happy with your freight forwarder, just use them. And if you need some recommendation, let me know, and I would be happy to refer you some people that I've been working with. Okay? So we greatly appreciate you respond to our questions above. Please add me on Skype or WhatsApp. Okay? So you only want to put one here, okay? Either Skype or WhatsApp. You don't want to mix too many platforms at the same time. It's gonna give you a headache. Focus on one platform. Let's say if you want to use Skype, you like using Skype, use it. But make sure that your supplier, whatever they prefer as well. If 9 out of 10 supplier prefer WhatsApp, majority of them are, then just use WhatsApp. Learn how to use WhatsApp. Alright? And put your WhatsApp or your Skype link here. And you said you prefer to connect with them through Skype or WhatsApp. So, alright everyone, so last part I'm going to show you how you can use this templates and send it to your manufacturer. Alright, so it's 7:35. This is going to be my last take for Sunday. I'm going to go rest. Kind of tired, but hey, I'm still show up and I keep going no matter it's either weekdays or weekends. So if you make it all the way to the end of this video, I'm proud of you. Keep going, okay? If it's hard, if it's tiring, I bet the reward gonna be worth it. So stay consistent, alright? So after you, let's say after you complete everything, you change up your name to, let's say Justin Cow, your company name, and etc. Once you fill up all of this, alright? You're gonna copy everything. Just copy it. Make sure you put your full name down here. Don't copy the red text, alright? So go here. You're gonna click on contact supplier. And you're gonna paste your information in here. And then you're gonna hit send, alright? Quantity, I would say put it maybe about 400. Because when the supply seeing the inquiry, they're gonna be like, oh, this guy did 400 units. Let me answer him first. That's another trick. Alright, so I would recommend open like different tab for this different supplier and send them template like this. Make sure you edit this and all of the text that I talk about so that you don't mix it up, okay? Do everything and pay attention to detail. That's the part. Well, that's it. If you want this template right here, I'm gonna put a link in the description. All you need to do is fill your information, like your email. I'm gonna send it directly to your email so that you can open it and get to use it right away. And if you need any connection with the people that I use so that you can avoid the hassle of learning through trial and error, let me know. I'll be happy to help. Well, I'll see you in the next video, and thank you for staying all the way to the end. Until next time, stay disciplined, 1% every single day, and remember, this journey is going to be hard, but we're going to get tougher. Let's go. Peace for now.